Hello everyone, and welcome back to Easy English Channel, where learning English is easy and fun. I'm Emily.
And I am Peter. Hello to all our wonderful listeners out there.
Peter, you look a little bit sad today. What is going on in your head?
Oh, Emily, I am just feeling a little bit like a loser today. I was looking at my old school friend Mark on the internet.
The internet strikes again. What did Mark do that made you feel like a loser?
Well, he just posted a photo of his new house and his new car, and he looks so fit and healthy. He's running marathons, and I'm just sitting here eating my second chocolate biscuit.
Oh, Peter, I think we all know that feeling. It is very easy to look at someone else and think, why am I not doing that?
Exactly. I feel like I am behind in life. Does that make sense?
It makes total sense, and that is actually our topic for today, comparing yourself to others.
It is a very big problem, I think, especially with our phones always in our hands.
It really is. And everyone, stay tuned, because at the end of the episode, I have a very special little trick that helped me stop comparing myself to others and start feeling much happier.
Oh, I need that trick right now. Please tell me.
Patience, Peter, patience. We have to learn some English first.
Okay. Let's start with this big word you used, comparison.
So, Peter, why do you think we make these comparisons?
I think we want to know if we're doing a good job, but we look at the wrong people for the answer.
That is true. We usually look at the people who are doing much better than us. We call this upward comparison.
So I look at Mark, who is rich and fast, and I feel small.
Exactly. But you don't look at the thousands of people who are having a harder day than you.
You are right. I only see the gold medals, not the people who didn't even start the race.
And you know, Peter, I have a story about this too. Last week, I saw a famous chef on social media. Her kitchen was so clean and her food looked like a piece of art.
And how did your kitchen look, Emily?
It was a disaster, Peter. There was flour on the floor and I burnt my toast. I felt so incompetent.
So you were comparing your real kitchen to her perfect professional kitchen.
Yes, and that is the danger. We compare our behind the scenes to everyone else's highlight reel.
Highlight reel. I love that expression. Can you explain it for our listeners?
Sure. A highlight reel is a short video of only the best moments of an event. So social media is just the highlight reel of someone's life.
It's like showing only the goals in a soccer game, but not the 90 minutes of running and sweating.
Exactly. Nobody posts a photo of their burnt toast or their messy living room.
I should start doing that. It would be very funny.
It could be funny, Peter, but people might think you are a bit strange.
Well, I am a bit strange, Emily. That is why we are friends.
That is very true. So let's talk about the feeling we get when we see Mark's new car. What do we call that?
I think the word is envy or being envious.
Being envious is like drinking poison and waiting for the other person to get sick. It only hurts you.
Wow, that is deep, Emily. Did you read that in a book?
I might have seen it on a poster once, but it is true.
So, how do we stop this habit? I'm tired of feeling envious of Mark and his marathons.
Well, one thing is to realize that everyone is on a different timeline.
A timeline. So my life path is not the same as his life path.
Exactly. Maybe he's great at running, but maybe he's very lonely. Or maybe he hates his job, even with the big car.
I didn't think about that. We only see what they want us to see.
Precisely. So here's a little task for our listeners today. Task for our listeners. In the comments below, write the phrase, my own path, and tell us what is one thing you are proud of in your own life right now. No comparisons allowed.
I like that. My own path. I'm proud that I cooked a very good soup last night, even if I didn't post a photo of it.
See, that's a win, Peter. That's a real-life achievement.
It felt like an achievement until I saw David's 5-course dinner on my phone.
Peter, put the phone down.
You are right. The phone is the problem.
It is part of the problem, but the real problem is in our perspective.
So if I change my perspective, I can be happy for Mark and happy for my soup at the same time.
Yes, you can say, wow, Mark has a nice car, good for him, and I have a delicious soup, good for me.
It sounds so simple when you say it like that.
It takes practice, Peter. It's like a muscle. You have to train your brain to stop the comparison trap.
The comparison trap. I like that. It really does feel like a trap. Once you go in, it's hard to get out.
Okay, Peter, are you ready for my secret tip I promised at the beginning?
Yes, please. My brain is ready.
Okay, here it is. Whenever you feel that bad feeling of comparison, stop and name 3 things you're grateful for in that exact moment.
3 things right then.
Yes, right then. It shifts your brain from what you lack to what you have.
So if I see Mark's car, I stop and say, 1, I have a comfortable sofa. 2, I have a funny friend called Emily. And 3, I have a very good chocolate biscuit.
Exactly. How do you feel now?
Actually, I feel much better. The biscuit is very tasty.
See, it works. Gratitude is the enemy of envy.
Gratitude is the enemy of envy. I'm going to write that down.
Well, everyone, we hope this helps you the next time you're scrolling through your phone and feeling a little bit behind.
Remember, you are exactly where you need to be on your own path.
Thank you for listening to this episode of Easy English Channel.
If you like this conversation, please give the video a like and subscribe to our channel. It really helps us make more episodes for you.
And don't forget the comment. Write "My Own Path" and share your small win with us.
We love reading your comments. They are the highlight of our week.
Until next time, everyone, stay happy and stop comparing.
Goodbye, everyone. See you in the next one.
Bye for now.